Continuing where we left off, remember last time what we had here was a program. It asked you your name, it retrieved your name, printed it out as a label. So you did get name, there was the name. Let's clear that out. Let's exit. Okay, so what we're going to enter in today is add a spot where they get to enter in their age. So I want to work right here. I want to add a label, JLabel. Let's go to label. Here we get another name, new JLabel, and enter in age. And then I want to do add to label. So that should be on the screen now. And I want to enter in another text field. I want to give them a spot to enter in their age. So new J text field, and then age, and then let's make it 8 characters wide, and then add it onto the screen. Now right now it's telling me there's an error message because I have not declared what age field is. Although I've written over here text field, I haven't told the whole program. I don't want to make it a local variable because I want to be able to use it when I click on a button. So I need to make it a global variable. So J text field, age field. So you end up making that a global variable. Want to make sure that it looks right. Okay, so then I can enter in the age. So let's say we want to make a little program that figured out how old you were in 14 years. So I'm gonna have a button, J button, age button equals new J button, add 14 years. That's going to be the name of the button. Random button that just adds 14 years to your age and then tells you how old you would be. So what it's going to have in here is add age button. So now the button's on the screen, it's active. Again, I want to check my work. I would suggest that you check your work frequently so that if anything odd happens, you at least know when you entered in the code. So the add 14 years. So I need to have another else if word dot equals add 14 years. Add 14 years. So what the point of this whole video is coming down to is this point. The new part is right here. Same as last time, let's get the string name equals name field. Let's pull in the name so that we can write out a nice sentence. Now notice you have that exact line right up here, line 68, but line 68 is between these two brackets, so that's a local variable in between these two brackets. This is now a local variable in between these two brackets. Now we need to go get what the age was that they put in the screen. Now I'm going to show you a mistake. Int age equals, what did we call it, age field? Age field, yep. If you did age field dot get text, this is a mistake. And Eclipse won't even let you try to do this, they'll tell you it's a mistake. What the problem is, when you type into the GUI, so anytime you have a text field, no matter what you type, it thinks of it as a string. Even if you could use your eyes and your brain to realize that it's a number, the computer automatically thinks it's a word or a string. So what you have to do is convert it into an integer. And if you know what they have to type as an integer, this is how you type it. You type integer dot parse int, and then you convert that text field into a integer, and that's considered parsing. You parse it into an integer and save it as age. So you know that text field's an integer, so what you have to tell the computer is get it as a string, parse it into an integer, and save it there. So then what you would do is you would then write into result label dot set text. So set the text in the result label, and you'd say name actually the variable name in 14 years you will be, and then now what we have to do here is age plus 14. Now that's going to actually not do what we want, and I want to show what happens here. I'm going to have to correct something in a second, but I want to show you that if we type in here, we type in Heath 3, and I do add 14 years, it says Heath in 14 years you will be 314. So what it did was it took the 3 and put the 14 on the end. So let me exit. What you could see down here is it's taking the age and adding the 14 on the end. If you wanted to do the mathematical adding, you have to put this in parentheses. Age plus 14. Now it should work. Heath 3, add 14. In 14 years you will be 17. And that's correct. Now exit. So what I showed you today was how to get a string, but you know that string is actually going to be an integer, how to parse it. So now we could get things out of text fields and convert them into integers and do some math with them.